Hello, 713 here. Dirty Trucking in Detroit. Well, tomorrow's the 1st. Ain't got the rent. After the 3rd, $75 tacked on. There's nothing I can do. They failed to resolve the matter. And I refuse to let a business do that type of shit to me. You're going to pop up a bill out of nowhere. Send me to collections, knowing you hadn't even told me about the bill. And set it up to where for me to even do any kind of work, I got to pay you some bill that you popped up and already sent to collections and started destroying my credit with? No. But unfortunately, living in this state and what's been happening to me, there's a higher probability of me becoming homeless before any of the law enforcement agencies I reported this matter to get it resolved. There's a higher probability. Dealing with the rental cars and people that is being involved with, supposed to be doing something about this, they've been doing nothing but stalling, waiting weeks. I can tell when I call the rental car company, they always tell me call next week, next week, next week. Because they know the more weeks they tell you to call back, that's closer to you getting an eviction status. These are the businesses I deal with. Who the fuck want to be bothered with this shit? I'm dealing with people that's telling you what they ain't gonna do, what they can't do, while they trying to make you do all out the same breath. I'm dealing with people causing shit, causing problems. And that don't give a damn what happened to you. That's what I'm dealing with. But since I haven't been driving for Uber, this is the most peaceful I've ever been. I like being in the house. I'm not a housewife. I just like being in the house. There's a lot of things I could be doing here if I had the funds or the money to be doing. But I can't do it here. Because every apartment I've been in likes to come in my apartment, steal my ideas, mess with things I done created to try to generate income. And that's what happened to my journal. They came in here and switched it. Who told them to do that? What agency gave somebody the authority to come in my apartment, take my journal, switch it, hack into my account, change the settings, and then talk at me as if I forgot how I created my own creation? What agency has the authority to just keep coming in your house, your apartment, without you knowing it? Who's able to do that? Who's able to come in your place if you live in an apartment? Who's able to come in here every day without notifying you, without telling you? And there's another thing. They put an inspection note on my door. Oh, they're supposed to have been building inspection time. The inspection's supposed to have been from the 29th to, I think it's the 1st. I think it's the 1st. Or it might be over. Ain't nobody inspected here. But instead of inspecting the apartment, they sent me an email trying to lure me down to the office to get me out the apartment. Why you always trying to get me out the apartment? Why you always want me out the apartment? Who is it that has freely been bringing his motherfucking ass in here or her ass in here? What is the need to come up in here? What do you have in here that you got to come in here every damn day? It must be a recording device, something. It's got to be something in here that you coming in here every day. I don't see nobody coming in here going through my shit, the same shit, over and over again. It's got to be something in here. They're always trying to lure me out of here. I can't create nothing here. I'm very artistic. Far as artwork, drawing, I have a creative mind. I can't create anything here if I was making my own creative items to sell here in this apartment, I couldn't do it. You want to know why? Because them lousy ass bastards was coming here and tamper with shit that I'm using to make my creations. They need to put a stop to this shit. You ain't got no right coming in here, tampering with none of my shit, going through my shit. Hertz rental car is wrong for what the fuck they did. I'm about to go through an eviction. And I best believe when I stand there in front of that judge, I'm going to tell him this is all because of Hertz rental car. I'm going to show him the documentation. I'm going to show him the investigation letter from the bank. I'm going to show him my state attorney general file. I'm going to show him if I can get the file number from the FBI. I'm going to show him all that when I go in there. I'm also going to discuss about the illegal entry going in here. In and out this apartment. I'm going to air out everything that's been happening to me while I'm living in this apartment. Hertz rental car did this. But you're going to set it up to where I can't get no income unless I pay $140. But you can't prove how you created an invoice or the length of time it took you to notify me about the invoice. And you damn can't justify sending it to collections prior to telling me that there was an invoice. You can't. But I'm the one got to deal with the results of they bullshit. So I tried GoFundMe. It was a help. I got enough to where I could get something to eat. You know, I'm able to look up to get a rental car. I got something to get the rental car, but I can't get a rental car. So maybe I use that money to hold me for about maybe a week or two in a hotel for about 2 weeks. And that's it. Or I just hold on to it. And when I end up in a shelter, at least I got some money on me until I get back on my feet. That's a damn shame that I live in a fucking state, a city, where I have a higher probability of becoming homeless than getting help from the agencies, immediate help from the agencies I contact to assist. Why do you think they've been stalling? Why do you think they keep talking about, we waiting on responses 30 days? Why do you think the rental car company, Avis, every time I call, keep talking about week? Always another week, another week. How are you in business if you ain't got no cars? That's what I don't understand. How are you in business paying employees if you ain't got no cars? You got to have something to be in business. Why are your customers who reserving these cars, why are you telling your customers that they got to call you every day to find out if there's a car when you done set them a reservation number? I've never experienced this in my life until I started dealing with Avis. Enterprise don't do that. If I reserve a car with Enterprise, there's a car for me at Enterprise. I don't have to call and check to see if there's no car. I don't have to do none of that because Enterprise's business policy when it comes to that is 100% better than what the fuck I've been dealing with Avis. That's why they got all them complaints. You think them people complaining for nothing? No. There should be no reason I should not be able to get a rental car at this point. Now, I didn't have the money to get a rental car. That's another reason I was sitting here. I didn't have the money to get a rental car. You can't get a rental car free. The job market is not what I'm looking for. And then these work at home jobs is posting. I'm telling you, this is fake shit. Nothing real about it. They want you to be some commission sales. I'm not finna do no sales for commission. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not going to sell anything. I'm not selling life insurance. All of a sudden, life insurance places got jobs for me. You know what that remind me of? That remind me of a time in my life when my father, I was still in touch with a good family friend. A friend of mine came by that I used to work with driving the bus. was an insurance salesman. He showed up over there selling her an insurance policy. I don't know how long after that he had done that. She had passed. I'm not selling any life insurance for anybody. I'm not a salesman. I'm not making no cold calls trying to sell shit. You on commission, you might as well just sit here. Because it's no guarantee you're going to make any money. No guarantee you're going to get any sales. I don't work on commission. I need something to do that generate instant income, verified income, incredible income. I'm not selling shit. I either sit here and be a customer service rep. I can enter some data in something. That's about it. But I'm not selling shit. And that's where I'm at. Tomorrow's the 1st. I don't have the rent. The GoFundMe, though it was a help, but it wasn't enough. We're going to end up in eviction court. And maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's best. Maybe it'll free me from all this illegal entry. All this nonsense going on. I can't create anything. If I wanted to work at home, the laptop, if I was able to get another laptop to work at home, they'd come in there and mess with it. They'd be going through it, going on files on there, seeing what's in it. I can't live like this. I'm not going to keep doing this. Who is these people doing this? Got free access to my apartment. Now I'm about to lose my apartment. Couldn't get a car because they want too much of a down payment. Wanted $2,700 for a down payment. I don't have that. That was trying to get a car through Enterprise car rental sales. Wanted $2,500. Sent all that information over there for nothing. Bank statements and all this shit. Opening up my damn life to them. $2,700 down. I ain't got that. And if I did, it wouldn't be on no used car. So, I don't know. All I know, being in here, it's been the most peaceful, relaxing time I've ever experienced. The only time I get stressed out is when I get on here telling you I just got off the phone with one of them goddamn customer service rep motherfuckers. And let me tell you about that, the collection agency. The collection agency is in Pennsylvania. There were American-speaking people that were answering the phone from that office over there. Now, all of a sudden, I'm getting foreign call center reps. Let me tell you something. You're not going to continue to harass me with them goddamn customer service rep, them foreign people. You're not going to continue to fucking harass me with them goddamn customer service reps. At this point, I have determined it's nothing but harassment. Everybody I call, they set up these situations for me to have to make a phone call to the business and you get transferred to one of them customer service reps. I'm tired of it. I wish I could just say, I'm not going to do business with you if you don't have American-speaking customer service reps. I live in the United States. I can't get nobody to talk like me. When did the United States move overseas? Because every time they get on the phone, that's what it sounds like. I'm in another country. But all I know is since they've been answering the phones for these businesses, all this scamming shit been going on. All this money theft shit been going on. Now, I'm not going to accuse the actual operator I've been talking to. But all I know is that when those operators became, damn, you might as well say everything is 100% outsourced. I can't call any business and get a American speaking operator. Maybe one of my banks, but that's maybe. But they look at these videos and they set this shit up. So I tried calling the collection agency to see what their dispute process has determined, but they don't really get to do anything. They just send a dispute over there to let Hertz know I'm disputing. Hertz already know that. But I couldn't get I hung up. I got a foreign operator. Hung up again, got a foreign operator. Hung up again, I got a almost American speaking foreign operator. Why are you deliberately putting me on the phone with these people? Let me tell you something. God don't like ugly. He don't like this game you playing. I'm a child of God. I had my apartment. I had housing. And now my housing is in jeopardy because you allowed these people to play a stupid game. Now, what do you think should happen because they played a game and jeopardized my housing? You need to be held accountable. These people need to be fired. Those businesses that hired them and allowed this deceit and scam shit to go on within your business that you've already been sued for, you need to be fined by the government and continue to be fined until it stops. That's what should happen to you. If I got to lose my apartment, you need to be fined every day until this shit stops. Peace out. I got to go through an eviction.